Okay, so this is one of my first orange Pi boards. I've bought 6 of these, so I've already put a couple together. But we're going to show you how to put them together, or how I put them together. First of all, I'm using these little heat sinks. They cost about 15 bucks on AliExpress. So put the screws. They've got screws and they've got a little spacer. Then the board goes on. Okay, they come with these little heat thingies, pads. They come with 3 or 4 of them. They're supposed to go on the main chip and the memory chips. I did test them and they were pretty pathetic. The temperature got up to about 80 degrees or so, and I thought that's way too hot. So what I did is I just went and cut a bit of aluminium. It's about the same thickness as the pad, and I'm just going to put the aluminium on the main chip. I'm just going to use a thermal paste and connect the aluminium to the chip to the heatsink at the top. So we'll get some thermal paste. And we'll put some on top. So put him on like that. And we'll put the heatsink on top of that. Oh, we need to put our little bushings in, spaces. And the spaces work out nicely. They're pretty much, by the time you tighten down the spaces, there's, it's tight on the CPU. But hopefully not too tight. tighten them down, but not too tight. And that little heatsink is sandwiched in there. It's hard to see, but it's sandwiched in there, and that's the little heatsink together. The little connector. The red wire goes to the second one from the back on the outside, like that. It spins a little fan around. And that's our board connected. I'm just using these little SD cards. They're 16 gig. They're El Cheapos, $2 each on AliExpress. I just put it into the SD card reader and plug it in to the computer. So now we just jump over to the Orange Pi website. We go to the service and download section. Download Orange Pi 5. Ubuntu images. And I'm using the Jammy server Linux. So you want the server file. And you just download, click on the download, download it. And just wait for that one to download. Once you've downloaded the server file image, you unzip it. Then open up Balena Etcher, flash from file. Make sure it's your server image. It's got IMG. Click on that. Click open. Select target. Make sure you click on the right device. You don't want to wipe your hard drive. So this is mine. It's 16 gig USB drive. Well, it's my TF card or SD card. Then you just click flash. Yes. So just wait for that to flash and verify. And you've created your SD card. Once this is finished, we'll take out our SD card and we'll put it in our Orange Pi. Okay, so now we will put our SD card in. We'll connect our LAN cable. And we'll connect our power cable. And we'll see the lights come on. There should be a red light and then a green light will start flashing if the SD card can be read, and it will load the operating system. Then we'll just switch back to the computer and see if we can find the device. Okay, now we've got to find our device. To do that, the easiest way is just to log into our router. So we log in, go to, in this case, it's a wired clients. It will show us a list of our devices that are connected to the internet. And we're looking for this, no, it's this one here, Orange Pi 5. And we need to copy the IP address. Okay, then we go over to PuTTY, and what we do is we just paste our IP address into PuTTY. Click open. We type in our username and password, which are both Orange Pi. And then we're logged into the Orange Pi Linux server. First of all, we'll just do an update and upgrade. It's pretty standard for when you start a new system. We'll just do that first. We have to enter our password, Orange Pi. We'll just come back when that's finished. Okay, so we've done our update and upgrade. It's all good. Now we're going to download CCminer, and to do that, we'll use the OIC 70 GitHub code. Okay, so we're on the GitHub page of OIC 70s where it says Android mining. And if you scroll down, you'll see this curl command, which we use to install CCminer. The curl command just takes the information off the GitHub server and puts it onto your computer. So we'll just copy that one. And we'll go back over to the Orange Pi. Okay, we're back on the Orange Pi server. We just right click to paste in that curl command and hit enter. And just wait for it to do its magic. Okay, that's done. Now what we're going to do is change a directory, cd, CCminer. See there, we've got a file called config.json. We just run that one using nano. So nano config.json. And we've just got to change our address, mining address, and or the pool address, and the user number, which is our address for Verus. So just scroll down with your arrow keys, delete the first URL, and paste in your URL for your mining pool. In this case, it's viper.net. I'm in Australia, but the US West server was still the fastest. It's faster than the Asian servers or any of the others. So that's what I'm using. I'm going to leave this one here, the Verus.farm, because if this fails for some reason, we can still use Verus.farm. It'll work fine. Then I'll copy my I'll just copy my Verus address. Scroll down. Paste in the Verus address. That didn't work. Hang on. Didn't work at all. Let's try that again. I'll just copy this address. I'll put .03 for our third miner, and exit, Control X, save, yes, and enter. And the miner should be all set up, ready to run. Okay, before I run the miner, I'm just going to do a couple of things. Go back to the home, and we'll just change the name of the Orange Pie. To do that, we'll go sudo Orange Pie config. Put in our password. This takes us to our configuration page. I'm just gonna. Where am I? Where it says personal. Scroll down to host name and change the host name to Orange Pie 03. Changing the host name, it just makes it easy when you log into your router. All the computers are going to be different, so this one's now going to be 03 instead of all of them being Orange Pi 5, so you can tell which is which. Okay, and we're just going to do reboot. So do reboot now, and enter. Now we're logged back in, and we're going to run the miner. So we just go cd CCminer /start sh, and we should be running. We'll just run htop, and we can see all our cores, all 8 of them are busy. So the miner's running. The other thing we can do is we'll just check our temperature. Type in sensors. You can see our temperature went up from when it started about 37. It's now at 43.5. And it should just keep going up for a little bit if we just keep checking. 44.4. $45.3. 46.2. Okay, so the last thing we're going to do is set up Verus to run on startup. To do that, we're just going to use the cron tab service. No. And all we do is at reboot, tilde, slash CCminer start.sh and save it. Yes. So it'll start on reboot now. Okay, so we've rebooted. The miner's running. If we run htop, you can see all the all 8 cores are running. If we do a temperature check now after it's been running for about 10 minutes, we're at 61 degrees, which is much cooler than those thermal pads that came with those heat sinks. That was up to about 80 degrees. And if we now run the screen command, and we're hashing away at about 6,644 hashes, kilohash a second. So that's pretty much the setup for Verus on the Orange Pi 5. Thanks for watching.